So today we're going to be talking about boundaries, setting boundaries while learning to de-stress. This is part one. So we're going to talk about this a couple times because what happens is most people get so caught up in all the things that they're doing and they forget to de-stress. They forget to relax. They forget to do things that they enjoy as far as life is concerned. So we need to talk about that. It's your hobbies may change, things that interest you may change, who knows? But whatever that thing is, we need to talk about it so that you can enjoy it, right? You may work so much either as an employee or as an entrepreneur, or maybe you're lucky enough to do both, right? How awesome is that? In that, you need to find a balance, because if you work yourself so much, it's going to become exhausting and you're not going to like it anymore, right? But if you find a way to de-stress and figure out how can I enjoy life? What is it that I like to do? What is it that I'm interested in besides just working, right? What am I doing to enjoy life? What am I doing to de-stress? What am I doing to, calm down and put myself in a good place and in a safe space? So let's talk about it. Share with me in the comments or send me a DM. I'm always open to DMs, and yes, I do respond. Let me know or put it in the comments if you're on YouTube. What are you doing to de-stress? Do you know how to de-stress? Do you know what do you like to do? I have met some people that have no idea what they like to do, have no idea what they enjoy, because they've been so focused on work that that's all they know. And they assume that that's the enjoyment until they begin to experience other things. When are you going to experience something else? Does it bring you laughter? Do you get a good laugh out of it? I'm going to tell you, laughter is good for the soul. I smile, I'll say like 90% of the time, right? I smile like 90% of the time, and I love a good laugh. What it means to focus on something else besides work, besides what you have going on in your entrepreneurship journey. What else do you like to do? In your creative space, and learning what your creative space is something that you do that makes you smile, doesn't feel like or seem like work, doesn't look like or feel like a task that absolutely has to be done. And then you can do it at your own leisure. Do it at your leisurely time. And then you can create, or whatever that may be. Whatever that thing is that brings you some type of joy where you can smile at it and it doesn't feel like work, that is probably your guilty pleasure. And it's nothing wrong with that. Whatever that is, enjoy yourself on the times that you have some downtime. And then that way, when you get back into the hustle and bustle of making things happen, you're not so stressed out, right? You're feeling mighty good about that thing. This is part one to just, again, break the ice. Boundaries and de-stressing. We know boundaries are set for us. Boundaries are there to protect you. Boundaries are there to protect your peace and make sure that you are good, and making sure that you are at a place that when you are responding or helping somebody, you're doing it out of love and kindness. So if you were to learn to de-stress, focus on you, get yourself together, find some things that you enjoy, set your boundaries. And setting boundaries doesn't mean saying no to everything and everybody. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you won't show up for other people. Does not mean that. What setting boundaries mean is you are protecting you and protecting your peace. And where you have the capacity, I'm going to repeat that again, where you have the capacity to show up for others, that's what you do. If you don't have the capacity, you have to learn that no is a complete sentence. You got to stand in that. You got to know that. So when you're setting boundaries, the boundaries are for you, not for other people. And it's to protect your peace. And while you are protecting your peace and all of that, you just have to know what's good for you and what works for you. And if you don't, that's when we take this course that I offer to help you figure that out. To help you figure that out, you have to figure out how to set your boundaries, when to implement your boundaries. Because everybody needs boundaries. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You need to set a boundary.